So it's been over 3 months since the ending of My Hero Academia, and bloody hell mate, when that chapter came out, people had very polarizing opinions. Some really liked the ending for what it was, and some absolutely hated it for how they wrote certain characters. But as the months have gone on, I feel like the overall reception towards the My Hero Academia ending has overall left many fans feeling disappointed and let down. But fear not, My Hero Academia fans, because we have just gotten a new update which could change everything. So let's read it. The cover of the final volume of My Hero Academia has been revealed for the first time. Includes 38 pages of original illustrations depicting what happens beyond the final chapter. While this final cover isn't too spoilery, it does give the overall vibe of the final chapter, so in case you don't want to see what this final cover looks like, then you have been warned. So here it is, the final cover of My Hero Academia. We have Deku in the same pose as All Might from the first volume of the My Hero Academia manga. We also have what appears to be a new student of UA about to attend the hero course, just like how Deku was on his first day at the UA. What can I say, dude? It's so beautifully poetic. I love how in volume 1 you see all the pro heroes behind All Might, but notice how they are all colored in red, the same color, versus how all the new pro heroes, which are Deku's classmates, are all in their own color palettes. The symbolism behind this is that when the show began, Deku as well as the audience viewed all the pro heroes the same, these cool bad-ass heroes who had no flaws at all. But over time, as we dive deep into the My Hero Academia story, we start to understand that not all the pro heroes are perfect, and some of them do have flaws, and they are not all the same. And I like how that is perfectly represented in the final cover of the illustration. I do love how All Might's face is on Deku's t-shirt, showing that even though they are in a new era far from All Might's time, All Might's presence and impact has truly shaped all the UA students. And if you're an anime only, I bet you're wondering, why isn't Deku in his costume? Well, I could give you two answers. One is non-spoilery and the other is full-on spoilers, so I'll give you the non-spoiler one. Him rocking up in his casual attire shows us that they are now living in a time of peace, nothing to fear or worry about. He doesn't have to put on the costume anymore because he has done what he needed to do to protect the civilians of Japan and to make sure that this young kid will never see a day of darkness in his lifetime. But for the spoiler reason as to why he's not wearing his costume, massive spoilers for the ending of My Hero Academia, anime only, get out of here, skip ahead on the timestamp, you have been warned. But Deku loses his quirk in the final few chapters of My Hero Academia. Now, I am an anime only, but sadly I did get spoiled on this fact, and I pretty much know most of the plot elements in the final chapter, mainly just Deku meeting this kid at UA and it being an 8-year time skip. I absolutely love that because 8 years ago, season 1 began. But from what I heard from the fans online, apparently Deku is a teacher now at UA with no quirk at all. Now, I don't know the reason as to why he lost his quirk. I was only spoiled on the final few chapters regarding his quirk loss and him being a teacher and the time skip, so I can't quite give my full thoughts and opinions on the ending. I'm just going to have to wait until the final season releases next year. But overall, I just love how poetic this final cover is. It's brought a tear to my eye, and I'm not the only one. Not only has this tweet gotten over 4 million views, but major X accounts, including Discussing Films, have also covered this topic, which is insane. Just reminding us that the impact and legacy of My Hero Academia is bigger than anyone expected. And seeing some of the comments on some of these posts of the final volume, many fans seem to be very emotional about this cover, which is an absolute far cry from 3 months ago when people were absolutely crapping on the final chapter. But I think this fan reaction positivity is also because there is a confirmed 38 pages of what happens beyond the final chapter, so people are hoping and expecting to see who ends up with who. If those 38 pages disappoint, then we're going to go back to 3 months ago and people go back to crapping on My Hero Academia's ending. But overall, I love the final cover. It's making me quite sad looking at this, to be honest with you, and I'm looking forward to the final season of My Hero Academia coming in 2025. But tell me in the comments down below, what do you guys think of this? Tell me, like this video, subscribe for more My Hero Academia videos, as well as other anime news, updates, reviews, reactions, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings, and more. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy do the view signing up.